All right, I just wanted to do a real quick and dirty now for the foot. So we are looking at the superior face of the right foot. So we're looking down on top of our foot, and this is if we were facing the patient themselves. So this would not be that you're looking at your own foot, if that makes sense. All right, just like the hand, we're going to start with our metas, and in this case, it's metatarsals. Okay, and we do have 5 of them. And our medial side is going to be here, so this would be the metatarsal of our big toe, and then this is going to be our lateral, so this is going to be number 5, this will be number 1. Okay, just like the hands, we only have 2 sections of the phalanx, of the phalanges, so we have a proximal and a distal for the big toe. For all of the other ones, we do have a proximal, closest to, again, meaning closest to the point of attachment. We have our middles and we have our distals, which are very, very small on especially like the pinky toe here. So just make sure you pay attention to those images. Okay, but they are there. All right, moving back, it's actually a lot simpler than the hand, where we did have 8 bones. Here we only have 7, and I think they're a little bit easier because there's not a lot of crazy names or anything. Okay, so you just have to remember that over on the lateral side near your pinky toe, you can think of when we're young, you play with like blocks or you play with cubes. Just like tricycle, which is the triquestrum, which is off that pinky finger on the interior. You can think of, you play with cubes. All right, that's called the cuboid. Yeah, that triquetrum off the pisiform. And then you just have your cuneiforms, which is kind of tough to spell, but I look at it as 2 words. You have cune, and then you have iforms. All right, cune, iforms. And this is pretty easy. Your medial one is called medial. Your lateral one is called lateral. Just don't think this is the lateral cuneiform. I almost think of the cuboid being one of the cuneiform bones, but it's just like its own special thing. It is a little larger because it kind of covers these 2. It attaches to like these 2 toes. But anyway, just remember, this is lateral. There's only 3. This one's not called middle like the phalanges. It's called intermediate. And then we have medial here on the medial side. So the medial cuneiform, intermediate, and lateral. All right. Then we have our heel bone, which is the kind of the largest one, especially if you look from an inferior face. But this is the calcaneus. When you travel, you walk on your heels. And where do you want to travel to? Well, you want to travel to California, you want to travel to Canada, and you wanted to travel to the countries of Europe. All right, that's how I remember that. So this is our our calcaneus. Our talus, which is going to be the most superior thing that we see, is actually going to kind of be overarching everything. And then we have the navicular, which I really don't have a great way to remember the name. It's just kind of cool, kind of rolls off the tongue. I don't know. Maybe navigate. Somehow when you go and you travel with your heel, you need to be able to navigate there. I don't know. So there you go, just real quick and dirty bones of the foot.